Take 6. Oh, hi, Alyssa. How are you
Hello.
today?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
Great. Okay, so my name's Emily. I'm a student at Durham College, and I'm going to be your student counselor. So, before we get started, I'm just going to go over a form of confidentiality. Also, I have these little fidgets. If you want to grab one throughout at all, feel free.
Thank you.
It's good to kind of just like zen your body and whatnot.
Thanks.
Okay, so if you have any questions throughout this form, just stop me whenever you have questions and I can clarify for you, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm a student in the Interviewing and Counseling Skills course at Durham College. I'm required to practice counseling skills with volunteers, and I appreciate your willingness to work with me on my counseling practice assignment. You may choose to talk about topics of real concern to you, or you may prefer to roleplay an issue that does not necessarily relate to you. Please let me know before we start whether you are talking about yourself or roleplaying. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do a role play.
Okay, great. Here are some dimensions of our work together. Confidentiality. As a student, I cannot offer any form of legal confidentiality. However, anything you say to me in the practice session will remain confidential except for certain exceptions that require me to report. Even as a student, I must report if you express any serious issues of harm to you or indications of child abuse or neglect. Video recordings. I'll be recording our session for my personal listening and learning. My professor will view the session to assess my counseling skills. If you become uncomfortable at any time, you can turn off the recording. My goal is to make you feel comfortable so the video recording does not affect our practice session. Without additional written permission, your recording will not be shared. Boundaries of competence. I'm an inexperienced counselor. This practice session helps me improve on my interviewing and counseling skills. I benefit from feedback about my performance and input what you find helpful. I may ask you for verbal or written feedback to evaluate your experience with this counseling session. Thank you. Make sense?
Sounds good.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, so we went over that you'll be role-playing. So if you agree with everything and you're okay with that, just sign here. And I will sign. And then the date, please, Alyssa. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. So, let's begin. What is bringing you in today, Alyssa?
So, I've been dealing with some bullying at school, unfortunately. So that's been tough and affecting my mood and my self-confidence as well as my academics, since it's at school, of course.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, thank you.
How long has this been happening for?
I feel like it's always happened to an extent, but as of the last 2 months, it's gotten a lot worse.
Okay. And so sorry, Alyssa, I forgot to ask, are you okay with me taking notes throughout the session?
No worries.
Okay, great. It's just makes it a bit more easier for me to gather information and be able to make sure we're on the same page.
Sure.
If you want to at the end, you can always look over my notes and make sure you're okay, comfortable.
No worries.
Okay, so you have been being bullied for the past but for the past 2 months it's been a bit worse than usual. You've found like a decline in your academics and confidence?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything particular that you're being bullied over?
Mainly because I am a lesbian, and I'm the only person that's really out at my school, so that is a main issue for sure.
Okay. So you feel kind of alienated?
For sure.
So, or do you have any supports? Anybody that you hang out with, or anyone at all that makes you feel good?
I have a couple of friends at school, and my partner is great as well.
Okay. And how long have you had your partner for?
2 years.
Okay. What's their name?
Emily.
Oh, that's a really cool name. Same as mine.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds?
What a coincidence.
Yeah. Okay, so you and Emily have been together for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you currently live with your family, or what does your at-home life look like?
I live with my parents as of right now.
Okay, so, alright, what's your family life like?
So it's my mom and dad and my grandmother that live in the house, and then I have a brother, but he lives in a different city.
Okay. And, are you close with them?
Yeah, I would say before I came out, our relationship was better as well, so that also I feel is affecting my mental health.
Okay. They know that you're a lesbian?
Yes.
Okay, great. Just give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Okay, so what does a typical day look like for you?
So as of right now, I have school and work 6 days out of the week. So every day from Monday to Friday, I have school every day and work most days. And on the weekend, I have 1 day off and I work the other day. So it's pretty busy right now.
Yeah, that must be overwhelming, juggling
Yeah,
everything.
for sure.
And then what about your friends and your partner? How often do you guys hang out?
I would say I see my friends at school every day, and I see my partner maybe once a week.
Okay. And are they aware of your bullying?
Yes, but it usually happens when I'm alone, so it's not like they can do anything about it in the moment.
Okay, so when you're bullied, how do you respond to that?
Unfortunately, I kind of shut down and don't say much. I just try to kind of make myself small and pretend it's not happening, I guess.
Okay. That's really hard to manage that on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just want to make sure we're all on the same page so far, if that's okay. So, like you said, you've been getting bullied more than usual for 2 months now, affecting your mood and self-confidence, as well as feeling alienated. But you do have some friends and your partner 2 years. And your relationship with your parents has changed a little bit, but it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Just not as good as it used to be before you came out.
Yeah.
And with all the bullying as well, on top of that, you're also managing school and work 6 days a week.
Yes.
That's all good?
Yes.
Great. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a drink of water. Feel free to have some of your water.
Thank you.
Okay, so, when you hang out with your friends, what does your interactions look like? Like, what do you guys do?
So like I said, as of right now, most of my friends are the friends I have at school, since it's hard to fit in any other kind of social life with my schedule at the moment. So it's usually studying, working on assignments, that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
Unfortunately, not much time for play as of yet.
Okay. So, what do you do to kind of unwind then?
At the end of the day, I will usually watch a movie, and FaceTime my partner, and we watch a movie together since we only get to see each other once a week.
Is that a rule or just because of availability?
Just because of availability in our schedules right now.
Okay. And then what else?
I enjoy doing makeup, so I'll try to fit that in as much as possible when I get the extra time.
Okay, that's great. So you like doing makeup and FaceTiming with your partner when you have time to watch movies. Do you do any like outdoor activities or like?
Yeah, I really love hiking and camping, but again, with my schedule and the weather, I haven't really been able to make time for that or have the availability for it right now.
Right, yeah, it's difficult to incorporate things that you like to do if you're so busy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to your work about possibly working less? Or is that something you're interested in?
Unfortunately, it's not an option right now. I've tried talking to them about it. It's just hard with bills and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You help your parents out with bills?
yes.
Okay, that's difficult. So, how often do you do makeup?
A lot. Like I try to do it every day.
Okay.
But in the mornings, not much time while I'm getting ready, so it's not as much as I used to make time for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about going like outdoors? I know you said you like hiking, but what about something like walking around the block or like art?
I walk my dog.
Oh, you have a dog.
Yeah, I walk my dog as much as possible.
Okay. So it looks like there are little moments of time where you can kind of sit down, chill, and just like take time for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like super overwhelming, of course, because you're working and you have school and such.
Yeah.
Would you ever think about like hanging out with your friends after school?
Yeah.
If you're free?
Yeah, I would definitely want to make that more of a regular part of my schedule.
Yeah, like even just like walking your dog with your friends or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be good.
For the bullying though, have you talked to your parents about it?
No, I haven't.
How come?
I don't know. It's difficult to talk about that with my parents, especially since our relationship has changed since coming out, and being gay is the reason I'm getting bullied for, and that's also the reason my relationship has changed with them, so I feel awkward talking to them about that, I guess.
Well, would it be something you would consider to let them know what's happening so they understand? Because they might be worried about you or see changes or something.
Yeah, I would be open to. It's just a hard thing to do right now, I think.
Yeah. You, do you prefer like writing things out, talking about them?
I think writing is easier for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be open to maybe writing to them about why you're like feeling so like not self-confident and like kind of moody as you said at the beginning?
Yeah, I would be open to that.
Okay. So, let's just do a quick recap to make sure that everything's still on the same page.
Sure.
So, established that like you live with your mom, dad, nanny, and then you have a dog.
Mm-hmm.
How old is your dog, by the way?
She's 3.
3. Cool. And name?
Marvel.
Oh, cool. Like the comics?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I call her Marvelina.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So, you live with Marvel, your mom, your dad, your nanny.
Mm-hmm.
You have a brother, but he lives out of town. And then you've been close with them, but your relationship has changed a bit. With busy work schedule, you find it hard to find time to like decompress and do things for yourself and kind of like settle. But you do really like watching movies with your partner and doing makeup, hiking, camping, and you like walk your dog regularly.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, with some of the hobbies that you said to me, maybe to like help like self-confidence and mood, you can maybe would you be interested in like contacting your friends for more like hangouts after school, maybe creating a bit more of like a schedule we can work on and next time?
That would be helpful.
Yeah, like writing it out, because you said you like doing that. We can kind of see the time that would work for you to like do everything.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so how are you feeling after our conversation?
Good. It's good to get it out.
Yes. Do you think that by our next session, if you'd be interested in another one, that maybe you could write down, kind of open, let your parents in on what's happening at school so they're aware?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Since you're a bit hesitant about it, talking to them about it, maybe we can discuss it first if you'd like, before you actually give them the letter.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, cool. And then, is there anything else that you want to commit to for the next session?
Maybe trying to think out a plan for us making a schedule together.
For sure.
So it's easier when we sit down and do it together, so I have a better idea of it.
Yeah. What about planning walks or something with your friends?
Yeah.
Too?
That's good.
And trying not to be alone so much at school, so people don't have the opportunity to bully you?
Yeah.
Okay. And would you be interested in having me talk to your teachers about the bullying problem, or I didn't ask before, but have you had that conversation, or are they aware?
No, I'm worried about going to the school about it, and I don't know if I'm comfortable for you to do that yet, but maybe we can discuss that more next time as well.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about like opportunities for like your safety and discussions with teachers and whatnot.
Sure.
Just so everybody's on the same page and you get treated better, because that's not fair.
Thank you.
But that's really good that you're still doing like makeup and going outside, taking care of yourself. Are you feeling safe with yourself? Like any suicide idealizations?
No.
No? Okay, that's great. Glad to hear. Okay, so just have to schedule your appointment with the front desk and see you in a week probably?
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, great. Thanks for coming, Alyssa.
Thanks, Emily.
Bye.
Bye.